on the last episode of Tormena. That's 27 to Gastonald.
What? Well, it was fun playing with you guys.
Shatters into a million pieces.
Go team!
We're here to help you make names and costumes.
Fine.
Whisper
I'm not even
lizard.
arguing with that.
Oh, I like firecracker!
Mean lean bean.
Reboot, but the O's, one is a waffle and one is a crumpet.
Isn't the best hero names?
We're the best team of brothers. We don't speak of pancakes.
Oh.
I do hope you're ready for quite an interesting fight.
Fuck you! The Whisper Lizard will attack.
Give it up to the Sons to Lance. We've gotta leave on a cliffhanger.
Yay!
It's Waffle Man, floating dead in the water tank. You've just walked into your upstairs headquarters and have found a floating body of Waffle Man in the tank. What do you want to do?
Dramatically yell out, no!
I would like to do a tactful sort of scout around the room, like an investigation, to see if there is anything, any like specific evidence or things disturbed or things taken or anything like that.
Yeah, or like check, is there anyone still in the room?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Do a quick investigation or perception, and the whole group can do this as well. Okay, 16's not bad. Anyone else want to do some rolls?
Yes. But I just can't find my little thing. I've got paint everywhere.
Okay, on that 16 investigation, and you're just going to go with 16? No, not going to try to bump that up or anything?
How?
Gaston could give you bardic inspiration.
I could give you guidance.
Yeah, guidance could help as well.
Oh yeah?
I will touch you if you're a willing creature.
I am a willing creature.
You may add a D4 to that roll.
Okay, so do I just like roll a d4?
Yep.
Wow.
Yay.
Freaking hell! Touch me harder!
Okay, we'll go with that being the highest in... Oh, no.
What?
It was a pretty high investigation. Okay, so 18, and then the other one was 17. Yeah, I think Gastonald and Talon, you find the envelope written in blood at the front of the tank. It had that message that I read before. Simply said, this is what happens when you mess with the boss. But on the back side of that letter, you find a symbol.
Is it a fedora man from the internet?
It's a fedora man.
Lady.
Jason Mraz.
Oh my god, not Jason Mraz!
Well, you done me, bet I felt it.
What? So you find that on the corner of the letter. You don't see anything missing in the room. It doesn't look like they stole anything. There's nothing knocked over either. Feels like whatever happened, it was pretty efficient, whoever did this.
Almost professional.
Professional. Let's see, who got some high... What was the highest perception?
I think I was the only one that rolled perception and I got 11.
Yeah. So with that perception, you see obviously the floating body in the tank. You see the bathysphere jellyfish kind of floating around aimlessly in the tank. None are actually attacking or grappling Waffle Man, but you don't see any movement from Waffle Man in the tank either.
Should we get Waffle Man out of the tank and actually just make sure that he is actually dead?
I don't know, though.
We'll just leave him there just to make sure.
We just see this random dude just floating in a tank. We're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, true, he could be alive. Is he definitely dead?
No, because I think, aren't those jellyfish like the most poisonous things ever?
Oh, true. I forgot about them.
Who did that history check on the jellyfish?
I think it was me.
Mm.
Do you want me to give you a little refresher of what they do?
Yes, please.
Where could it be? Is it in there? No. Is it in here?
Imagine if the whole time he's alive, we're just listening.
Yeah, we're just walking around the room looking for things.
Yeah.
Reading this letter, talking about the symbol.
Wandering around the room, just going, "Well, I'm glad he's dead."
No more waffles though. Or was it crumpet?
Waffles. That was Waffle Man. So, from what I can remember, the bathysphere jellyfish are a necrotic kind of creature that attacks anything that isn't a jellyfish, and their whole deal is trying to take control of someone else's body and kind of piling it. So they'll attack something until something's dead and then kind of take over it, the body. But in this instance, you don't see them do that at all. They kind of completely ignore the body.
So what you're telling us is that Waffle Man is secretly a jellyfish?
Could be. I want Talon from that revelation. Please do an insight check.
I will fucking cry if he's actually a jellyfish. What check did you say?
Insight.
Yep.
You know what? He never said he wasn't a jellyfish.
Conspiracy.
But you feel like you're on the right track of, like, something there is weird. Like, even the body's not being attacked right now, even if the person was dead.
The jellyfish are gluten intolerant and they don't like waffle?
Maybe.
They had to float there, listening to his annoying voice, and are just happy that he's dead.
Oh, no! I got it! Guys, I actually thought with my brain. What if he was already dead before he went in the tank? And then they don't, like, take him over because he was already dead?
Is that a possibility?
I don't know. I know nothing about jellyfish.
It seems plausible to me.
Very plausible.
I think we should try to get him out. Can I try to get him out?
Yeah, I think you should try and get him out, because you'll probably be the one who survived that.
Wait, can you lift a person using Mage Hand?
Oh, yeah, I have that. Hey.
Isn't it only like 5 pounds or something?
Yeah. I don't know.
Do a few of you have Mage Hand, or just the one?
I have Fighter Hand.
Wow.
I do have Mage Hand.
Yeah, I've got Mage Hand.
I think I'd say 2 Mage Hands might be able to work.
He's only little. He'd only weigh like 10 kilos, wouldn't he?
Yeah, right? He's a little boy.
It's 10 pounds each, so it'd be 20 pounds we could do.
I say with that, I don't even think there's even a check for that. You hoist him up easily, and he kind of like thuds to the ground.
Gentle, with all the love and care.
Oops.
You yeet him at the wall and he splats and slides down.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do? You got him out of the tank without having to deal with the jellyfish.
Can we do like a investigation or something on like the actual body?
Yeah. You can do investigation or medicine check, depending. So investigation will get anything like physical.
Can I cast Spare the Dying?
Yeah, sure thing. Yep, no, that does not work. It's...
Because he's a construct.
Does anyone else want to do a check?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So this is what's going to happen.
I will save the universe. Everything makes sense.
Talon, you're having some trouble trying to figure out what is going on with this body. Like, Waffle Man is ice cold, completely frigid, You don't know what happened to this guy for him to die in this manner. His face is completely frozen in place as well, eyes wide open, just looking forward. Same strange smile that he usually has. And I think with the help of Unit, as you're trying to figure out what could have been the cause, you hear Unit just speak one word, and it just out of nowhere, kind of like thinking to themselves, they say construct.
Oh.
And you fully realize in the moment that this body isn't a dead body at all. It's a construct.
So Waffle Man is still alive?
Potentially, yeah.
Was Waffle Man ever alive?
That's the thing, you don't know.
Damn it.
You would have to do some sort of, if you could figure out the magic of this thing, because this body is completely magical. You get some vibes of like illusory spell. It's some sort of illusion spell.
Could Talon do an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Do I have good arcana? That is a good question.
I think yours is going to be better than the rest of ours.
As the wizard,
True.
probably.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll give it a go.
Yeah. You can do Arcana checks. You can do spells if you've got any spells to figure out magical properties as well.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hang on, let me check.
Do you still have Identify?
Identify might work.
I've got Identify! What does it do? Hang on.
It identifies.
One object you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. Choose one object that must... If the magic item or other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use it. I can learn any spells that are affecting them. If the item was created by a spell, I learn what spell created it. If I touch a creature throughout any of the casting, I learn what spells, if any, are affecting it. Would that be helpful?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll give it a shot.
The question is how do you touch him? I suggest a wet willy.
You would.
Okay, so so you give this thing a wet willy to identify what this thing is.
I'm not giving Waffle Man a wet willy. That's mean. I'm going to very gently touch his whittle forehead.
Lovingly caress his face.
Okay, now you're taking it a bit far, bro.
Yeah, your identify spell activates, and you hear a voice that says, "This is a simulacrum." Sorry, misspoke there. Whoops.
That's the actual voice. Oh, sorry, my bad, guys.
My bad. This is an object that has been created using a spell. The object that they use is a big ice block. This spell works as an illusion spell that can recreate or duplicate a life-size copy of the creature of their choice. All that the caster would need is either some hair, fingernail clippings, or other piece of that creature's body placed inside the snow or ice, as well as a ruby worth 1,500 gold, sprinkled over the duplicate, and that is consumed by the spell.
So you're saying someone really rich created Waffle Man duplicate?
Apparently, a simulacrum can take actions and otherwise be affected as a normal creature. It appears to be the same as the original, but it isn't as strong or have any of its original equipment. Otherwise, the illusion uses all the same strengths of the creature it duplicates. It obeys spoken commands. It can move and act in accordance with the spellcaster's wishes, and it can act on its own. It can't become more powerful or learn. A alchemical laboratory can restore the simulacrum using rare herbs and minerals. If it drops to 0 hit points, it reverts to snow and melts instantly.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he's not
It's not. Yeah, he's not at 0 hit
back
points.
to 0 hit points.
Yeah, there's something weird with this simulacrum.
Where's Crumpet Man? Is he also a simulacrum?
I mean, I could identify any other simulacrums if you'd like.
Yes.
You'll just have to cast me again. Okay, bye.
Very helpful identify. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, what do you guys do with that? I mean, there's so many questions here.
Yeah. Can he still make waffles?
Yes. Do we think Waffle Man and Crumpet Man are both, what is it, simulacrums?
I mean, is Crumpet Man like do we need to go find like Crumpet Man or the owner of the tavern to be like, hello? What?
Yeah, well, I definitely think we should go find at least one of them. Because either way, it's probably not a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess one of us, or I'm happy to run downstairs to look for the owner. Or an adult.
Okay, so we're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Sure. Was there any more of the letter to read out? Was there anything else on it?
Apart from that vague, ominous message and the emblem in the corner, I mean, you could do a history check to try to figure out what they're talking about. Because even that, like, the message itself is a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
So if you do a history check, you might be able to unravel what that's all about.
Okay.
Has anyone got good history?
No.
Oh, mine's only 2.
I've got 4.
Yeah, I've got 1.
I have 0.
Do you want me to try and do a history check then?
Yeah.
Yes, please. We can help you.
Touching me.
By touching
I give you a hearty thumbs up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No amount of
Like,
touching
baby,
is going to help
no
with that.
touching will help me now. Do I just have an aneurysm instead of like?
Yeah, do this amazing investigation. Oh, wow. Okay,
Hey!
that works. Okay,
A
so
flaccid 20.
first-
Flaccid 20. I'd forgotten about that.
So I guess everyone's signed the petition for Flaccid 20 to go through.
Hell yeah. I'm all for.
It's a thing.
I'm gonna make badges that just say flaccid 20.
Okay, so we're gonna go with that nat 1 first. Talon, you're still coming off that high from completely revealing this crazy twist, and you look at the letter and you see that it says something like, this is what happens when you mess with the boss, and you're like, oh my god, the owner of the cafe did all of this. She's the one, because we messed with her and we didn't get our costumes ready.
And now she's mad.
Yeah, she was slapping and punching us all before the fight.
This was the punishment all along. And while you're kind of freaking out, Darth, you quickly put 2 and 2 together, and you realize that it might be the boss, the mob boss. Ever since you messed with those thugs for your first kind of like escort mission that you did, and then intimidated the person over the water tank, and he told you about Big Jim Colosimo, you think that might be that gang trying to get revenge on that.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
But Talon, you think it could be either one. You're not going to rule out the gang member thing, but you think it's probably the owner.
Yeah, I relay that information to the group.
Alrighty, do you want to get an adult in here?
Yes, I did actually want to go down and get an adult.
Okay. I need you to roll a luck check, Darth. And depending on how well you roll is who you'll get.
Oh no.
Alright.
Mm.
Let me just find them.
You go downstairs, and there's Waffle Man.
Yeah, that'd be confusing.
Hi guys, I'm here to help. What happened? I heard someone had an accident. Oh my god! Waffle Man!
You kind of see Crumpet Man kind of jumping up and down on on Waffle Man's body.
Wake up! There's no time for sleep.
Crumpet Man, are you? Can I just are you cold right now?
No.
Do you touch his hand?
Yeah, can I just touch his hand?
Yeah, you touch his hand, and I need a dex save real quick. No, that's not going to be high enough.
Oh no.
You go to touch his hand, and it is actually warm. Like feels like a normal body, a normal hand. But as you kind of move your hand back away, it's completely covered in syrup.
Yeah. Should have expected that, shouldn't I?
You actually see a bunch of like flies and dirt and just hair, cobwebs kind of stuck to his hands. Yeah, just kind of like permanently stuck there. Some of the flies kind of stick off of him and stick onto your hand.
Yeah.
You go to shake it off, but it's just like stuck there now.
No.
But yeah, he's got normal body temperature. You don't know if he's magically affected by anything, but from what you know about the spell Simulacrum, it doesn't seem like Crumpet Man is a simulacrum.
Can we ask if Waffle Man was a simulacrum of Crumpet Man? Or is that rude?
You're not quite sure. You could ask him that question, and then depending on what answer he gives you, you can also do an insight check as well.
Well, I think Darth has no social cues, so he is going to say that.
Yeah, you just see Crumpet Man go,
What's a crumpet? Is it like a crumpet thing? I am Crumpet Man, so I guess I could be that. I don't know. What kind of thing is a simulacra? That thing.
I
Wouldn't you
don't
like
quite
that?
understand it myself, but can I do an insight check to see if that's like a legit response?
Yep, absolutely. Everyone that saw that can do an insight check. Okay, 18. You think he's dumb enough to not know what that is. You think he's being pretty honest about not knowing what that is. You can kind of see sweat dripping down his forehead as he's trying to say that word, kind of going red in the face. He's like trying to use all the brain power he can muster to really figure out how to pronounce simulacrum.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, poor little guy. Yeah, you definitely think he's telling the truth, that he doesn't know what it is.
Okay. Can I extend that sort of insight to go, does he know, or would it be reasonable for me to assume that the real Waffle Man is not a simulacrum? Or is that too much of a stretch in logic?
Well, that's the other thing too, and I think Talon would help you on this as well. That the simulacrum does a identical duplicate, like a carbon copy of the original. And you can notice pretty subtle differences, different colored natural hair, skin tone, different scars, blemishes on different brothers. So you don't think Crumpet Man or Waffle Man originated from Crumpet Man. You don't think that they're connected as a simulacrum.
Mhm. And Crumpet Man didn't know that Waffle Man, or this Waffle Man, was a simulacrum.
No, he wouldn't even know that. No, he thought that this thing was his brother. So
Okay.
for him to
Buddy.
hear simulacrum, he has no idea what that would be.
Okay. So, I guess the next question is, does Crumpet Man know where his brother is, if this is not his actual brother?
Mm.
I think if you're asking him that directly, he just says, "Look, he's right there, sleeping." And
Sure.
Buddy.
I usually jump on him like this and he wakes up at some point, but he's not waking up.
Someone should throw him back in with the jellyfish.
Feel free to do that for us, Gaston.
you want to throw.
Theatrics of it. No.
You'll give Trumpet Man a heart attack.
Crumpet Man says,
Do you want me to go get an actual adult?
Yes, please, Crumpet Man.
Okay, which one? Any?
Probably the owner of the trivia.
Okay.
The tavern.
I was really confused.
You were confused. I was confused.
he brings up Arnie, and she's like, "Oh, hey guys, what's up? I heard that Waffle Man's sleeping," and she kind of like stares directly at Waffle Man and sees something is absolutely wrong. She's like, "What happened, guys? What is he okay? Is he
Well,
dead?"
well. It's not actually Waffle Man.
Wait, should we say that or should we keep that card?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, what do we have to gain from keeping that?
That's a good point.
Anyone could be a
What do you have?
suspect, and that's what Talon thinks.
Yeah, I mean, we've pretty much put it together that the letter at least is referencing the mod people.
Yeah.
So, like, in terms of suspects, it's not really a wide list of people.
Yeah. How far do you let Arnie into the whole situation?
I think, well, this is just me thinking, and talking with the group, but I think that we would fill in completely. Like, we just got up here, saw them in there, we fished them out, realized it was not a real person and this simulacrum thing, and then we found this letter with a threat, basically.
Cool. She says, "Okay, well, that's good. I guess that this isn't a real body, but would that mean that he was, like, when was he switched?"
You tell us.
I don't know. And she's gonna do a quick
fighting
investigation check. She's gonna try to figure out what's going on. She kind of says, "Well, obviously this letter looks pretty legit. I think whoever was trying to kill this thing thought they succeeded, maybe, but I don't think this being a fake and this note have a connection to each other. I think it just happened to be coincidence. But maybe we could use this as an advantage. No, we could do a quick little, maybe just do a fake funeral. We could try to fish out whoever actually killed this guy. Maybe they show up at the funeral.
That's sneaky and devious, and I love it.
Thank you. See, I feel like if anyone were to kill this person off as revenge, I feel like they would be there at a site where you guys were in the the worst point of your lives. Like at a funeral, you'd be at an all-time low.
Yeah.
And these guys feel pretty vindictive, so
You think they'll attack us at the funeral? Is that the plan?
potentially we could just uncover more of like what this note's all about. I mean, obviously this would be kind of shitty thing to do for the family and everyone that liked Waffle Man, but you know, we'd be solving something's murder. And it would be something's funeral, I guess. We don't actually know how long this thing's been acting as Waffle Man,
Yeah.
so I guess in a sense it is a funeral.
That's very true.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I say we go with Arnie's plan. I like it.
Yeah. We'll have a big, big Waffles funeral.
Cool.
A waffle-themed funeral.
Yeah, I'm down for that plan too.
What? You mean Waffle Man's dead?
Yes.
He's dead? Oh my god!
And he runs out of the room,
No, he's not. No.
almost like kind of trips near the tank and kind of gets back up and skedaddles away.
Gaston, why do you gotta do that all the time? So easy.
But if we told him the truth, he could,
He could what? Not suffer.
Okay, let's move a few days forward and let's go to the funeral scene.
Oh my god, get out.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move you guys over there.
Oh, yes.
And because you guys know that something's up, I want you guys to give me a little plan on what you're looking out for or what plans you have going into this funeral.
I think we'd have a pretty clear idea of who would be coming. So I guess we'd be looking out for anyone who isn't part of that expected guest list.
Mm-hmm.
Also looking for anybody who looks like Crumpet Man.
Yeah.
What about if Crumpet Man's the mastermind the whole time?
Oh shit.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I'm sorry, what's the go with that creepy looking clown doll looking thing? Just like a couple of squares to the right.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, up here where I am.
The shop guy.
Yeah, it's the shop guy.
Is it?
It's Michael.
Oh, okay, I feel better now because I was like, what the fuck?
Right now, they're not animated though. They're just kind of slumped over. So to everyone else, it kind of looks like a marionette left on the side of like a coffin. But you know them as Magical Mike.
We're just holding Gaston back from giving away a blood pact.
Yeah.
Go Gaston.
I think Arnie would have given out an open invitation as well. Kind of ran it through some of the people who knew Waffle Man or were acquaintances.
We've never actually seen the boss guy, have we?
No.
But have all of the bad people in that little gang have the same kind of uniform?
I wouldn't say it was a uniform. It was more of like a pretty half put together kind of cloak. It was kind of like a brown tan hooded cloak over their heads. I think you could probably remember that symbol somewhere on one of the people that you killed in Arnie's room. Like that symbol does look kind of familiar. You think maybe one had even like a tattoo of that somewhere?
Mm. Yeah, well, I guess, my primary thing is just sort of like keeping an eye out for anyone who doesn't look like they should be there
Yeah.
as best as I can.
Yeah.
Or like someone who isn't particularly upset that he's dead.
Yeah. Any sort of like motives, I guess.
Yeah, I guess there's not really... I guess just being on alert. Because if we're thinking that we're going to be ambushed here or something, I guess the plan should be just to like be alert.
Yeah, like if anyone's looking at us more than...
Yeah, and maybe we should spread out a bit and sort of like have our bases covered.
Thinking. And also, I think if anyone's acting dodgy, I wouldn't mind like throwing a little bit of intimidation around. just to get things rolling.
I would say, like, if you want someone in the background to kind of watch the surroundings, you could have someone go do a hide action and then basically do like a stealth check. That way, if anyone else turns up, they would be able to spot them.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thought.
You could have some people on the site to kind of walk around and ask questions with everyone there and try to figure out everyone's connections to Waffle Man.
I'd like to do that. Can I talk to this guy here with the little hat on?
Yeah. First things first, though, if anyone wanted to hide beforehand, before this event started, let me know.
Who's got good stealth checking?
Oh,
I got a +2. I also have the ability to like speak telepathically, so maybe I should do that.
oh, that's a good thought.
Yeah, I've got good investigation and insight.
So talking to people would be good for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I have good persuasion and deception and intimidation, and my stealth is 3, so not good.
Yeah, well, that's better than
I think you probably want Gastonald there while you're kind of doing investigations or anything, because as a bard, they can kind of help you out on rolls.
Yeah.
But yeah, up to you guys.
Yeah, well, I might hide then.
Yeah.
Because I think that makes sense
It does.
with my whispers.
Okay, cool.
Even though we haven't like established that in game, just going to roll with it.
Yeah.
It was an off-scene discovery.
Yeah.
I'm good
I
at-
think after like you just accidentally whispered to everyone, everyone's like, okay, that's weird. Okay, that's kind of cool that you could do that.
Where can I hide? Yeah, can I hide in a tree or something?
3.
You could hide atop the tree. You could hide in the bushes. You could hide here. These are bushes.
Cool.
You could hide in this tree up here.
I guess I'm thinking somewhere that's going to have a good line of sight of everywhere.
Yeah.
The tree probably has the best line of sight. You would just have to get a pretty high stealth check to hide in there successfully, just because it's such an exposed area.
What about this tree?
This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind it, you'd be able to see most of everything there.
people are like, "Why is there a lizard in the tree?"
If you go behind the tree, you'd be able to hide better.
My telepathic thingy is only 30 feet though, so
Bushes might be good.
yeah, maybe in the bushes.
Mm.
So I'll get most people.
So do a move your character over there. Get him ready for that, and then roll a stealth check.
Oh my god.
Right.
Yay.
You do like a bardic inspiration.
Yeah, can I have a little bit of bardic inspiration,
Yes.
please? Can
Be
you inspire me?
I do a backflip.
I feel inspired,
You're welcome.
but not very inspired. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think as you see everyone kind of file in, everyone kind of straight away clocks you in there because you kind of lunge in there.
Big dragon boy just sort
Yeah.
of poking his head out the bushes.
Yeah, the tail's kind of like poking out there as well and waggling excitedly.
Like a big golden retriever.
Yeah, the only person that you've tricked is Crumpet Man.
I wish Darth was here. He's so kind, and he's not here to support me, and it's so sad that he had to go to... What was the excuse again? It was like he had to hang something up somewhere on the line or something. I don't know. But it was very important, he said.
And then everyone kind of just sees you, kind of looks at you quizzingly and kind of moves forward. So
We're just like, it's okay. He doesn't handle his grief very well.
yeah, you feel like you can be spotted there, but Yeah, that failed for most of the people here, but that's okay.
You could still see people coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it was more about people coming, less about the people that were here that I was concerned about.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's anything I can do to improve this. Can someone tell me that I'm not very hidden so I can roll again with advantage?
I mean, someone could tell you that you're not hiding well, and then you can just go out of hiding and help with other things.
Do you want to stay or do you want to come out?
Just Gaston being like, do you want to come out from the tree?
No, I think we've made this plan. Let's just deal with them.
It looks like you also tricked Talon because you're not in the tree.
Yeah, I'm just on lookout. It's not necessarily being hidden. It's just being on lookout.
Okay, cool.
Backtrack.
Darth is just on lookout. Cool. He's there. Good.
Can I chat to these guys with half their face covered?
Yeah. Yep.
Are they people we know?
Yeah. I want you to do just because it's specifically Gastonald, I want you to do a history check.
Damn.
Yeah. The person on the left with the like red-ish half mask is Sugar Tits.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Sugar Tits. That's what Gastonal knows them as.
Sugar
Yes,
tits.
Donald.
It's your parents, isn't it?
No.
No.
This is my mom's Sugar Tits.
No, Sugar Tits, right.
Hey there, sugar tits.
Do you say that to them?
Yes, I do. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go up.
you walk up to them. You say, "Hey, Sugar Tits," and they kind of.
How did you know the deceased? Wink.
Well, while they were a hero, they would come to the quest a lot. So that seems like a pretty normal connection. Like that's how I know you guys from the questing quarters. I promise I'd come to your funerals if that were to ever happen.
I wouldn't go to yours.
Oh wow! Okay, cool.
No,
Right.
Gaston's so mean.
That charisma's really paying off for
Yeah.
you.
I take it back.
I want you to do like a charisma check, like a persuasion check.
Got it.
Oh yeah. She kind of chuckles. She thinks it's
The worst.
it's a joke. She's like, oh, always a jokester, Gastonald. That's what I like about you.
Haha.
Always.
Yes. Thank you for recognizing sugar tits.
Again, maybe don't call me that. That is not my actual name. My name is Hecate, Guildmaster Hecate. That would be the name that I'd prefer.
I'll think about it.
Thanks. Is there anything that you wanted to ask me?
Yeah, can I talk to the guy next to her? Like, are we in a discussion, the three of us?
She kind of turns over to him, and she says, "Oh, I don't know this guy. He just kind of stood here, for the funeral."
Can I maybe like do a hat trick? I'll flick his hat off and put it on my head. You know those people. Play with your hats.
What? No.
Swear to God, everybody.
I mean, sure, if you want to do a hat trick with my hat, that's fine. Yeah, he passes you his hat. And he, like, as he takes the hat off, he's just got, like, the full, kind of, like, halo of hair. Just kind of, like, full...
Check if he's got his name in his hat.
Yes. Great thinking. Can I check?
Yeah. The name inside is, it says Jimberly, kind of like Kimberly, but with a J. Yeah, that's my name. I'm Jimberly.
So funny because when you said Jimberly, I was like, it's like Emily, but with a Jimble. And then you're like, it's like Kimberly.
It's like an Emily with a Jimble.
Oh, that's funny. That's my nickname is Jimble, like the thimble.
With a J.
With a J.
And how do you know the deceased?
Oh, they would come into my general store every now and then. They'd come in and just buy some ingredients for the cafe that he worked in. Yeah.
He worked in a cafe?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
What ingredients did he buy?
Just a lot of syrup. A lot of flour.
Checks out.
Actually, he did. For a while there, he was buying some other ingredients.
What like?
Like what?
Like stuff for stew, like onions, carrots, pumpkin, all that kind of stuff. But eventually he just got normal ingredients for cakes and stuff.
You know what the name of his cafe was that he worked at?
Oh, it was some sort of elven speech like le paint, le pour. I'm not sure. Le poo, maybe?
The poo. Mm.
I think maybe. And he's going to do a quick history check. Yeah, I think it was Le Blanc. Yeah, that's it.
Mm.
Do we know anything about that?
I think so.
That's the place we live in.
Oh,
My
We,
Oh, fucking hell.
I was like,
I was sitting here like, this is like a weird line of questioning, but I'm going to roll with it.
I thought you were trying to make him like make a mistake or something, or like you're trying to grill him to.
oh, I'm just a fucking idiot that forgot the name of the place that was.
So did I.
Okay.
I think we're wearing the cafe's t-shirts at the moment.
That says the name on it and the symbol. I think he looks at that and says, "Yeah, do you guys work at Le Blanc as well? Is that your uniform? The cafe?"
I walk away.
Wait, you're gonna show me a hat trick. And you
I walk away with
his hat. Okay. Put a top hat into your inventory.
For real? Oh
Yeah,
my
for real.
God. Well, Gaston, you badass.
Yeah, I think he's kind of annoyed. If there's anything else that you wanted to ask him, I would do it now, but he's about to leave. Unbelievable. People.
Unbelievable.
Can I talk to the like redheaded person next to where I'm standing?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get onto there. So you want to talk to this person here? This lady? Yeah, what do you want to say to them?
I was going to be like, oh, I can't believe that he's really gone. It's such a waste.
Okay. Here comes this voice. Okay, all right. Okay. Let me do some tests before I fully commit to this voice.
Okay, this is my voice. Hello. Yeah, it's truly tragic.
How did you know Waffle Man?
Well, I was his estranged sister, Pancake.
Fuck off! I cannot believe it!
What a plot twist!
Oh my God.
Does everyone race over hearing that?
Yes!
Yes.
I'm still in the bushes. I'm too far away. I didn't hear it.
That was so stealthy, I forgot you were there.
I'm just keeping an eye out in case anything else happens.
Yeah, cool. Give me a perception check, Darth.
7.
Nice.
Clear.
Yeah, you saw that. I don't know if you even saw that dude storm off at all. Like you missed that as well.
I'm just playing with like the twigs and leaves in the bushes at this stage.
Just like stacking them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says,
Here's my brother. Here's my. We didn't get along when we were younger, and at some point I decided to leave. But enough of that. this isn't about me. It's about my brother.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And she kind of like looks down to the ground. She's not quite sure what to say about that.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been there for him for a while now. I mean, we kind of had a fight. The whole family did, and I decided to kind of like move on and do my own thing. Yeah.
How are you doing it with your voice? It's wild.
Magic.
It's hurting my throat, and I'm not the one
I
talking.
know. It's so good.
Is there any questions that you have for this lady?
I mean, I kind of want to know what their fight is about, but I don't want to be like rude. Be like, "Hey, brother just died. Tell me why the fuck you guys were estranged."
You could do a quick persuasion check. If whoever wants to ask the question wants to do a persuasion check.
Oh, I think I might.
I only have 2 persuasion.
I think I might have high persuasion. 8.
That's pretty good.
Should I roll?
Sure. You should roll, and then whatever you roll, we'll decide what you actually say. Okay, cool. No, that's high, so you don't say it in a terrible way. I think it's still as blunt, so yeah, how do you word this question?
I say something along the lines of, what did you fight about?
What if you were like, "Oh, Waffle Man never really mentioned you. It must have been a pretty big fight." And then see if she like elaborates from there.
Yeah.
All right, so you say that?
Did Waffle Man mention her? Or did we just assume there was a pancake?
I remember there was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made a joke about pancakes, and they got really pissed off, like really upset about it.
Oh, yes.
Like extremely
Okay.
upset. They said, "Don't talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. We never."
That's right.
Yeah,
Want to talk about pancakes ever.
yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. I know he's pretty triggered by pancakes. What's up? Tell me about it.
Okay.
And then if she doesn't respond, I'll use intimidation straight away.
Okay, cool, sure. She says,
When we were younger, I really thought that I should take over the family business, but because my brothers are the older brothers and Waffle Man was the oldest, he was just gonna basically inherit the whole family business. And
Oh, jump.
I thought that wasn't right. Like I had a chance to try, and my brothers didn't like that. Maybe I played a little bit rudely. I kind of told my parents that they were dummies, and they are. They're lovable dummies, but they're dummies. Like I
Yeah.
feel like you guys know. Have you guys known them for long?
Yeah.
Like only a few. Has it been weeks since we've been doing this? Month?
it'd be like almost, I think with the planning of the funeral, maybe like a week.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've known them.
Yeah, that you've known them. It's been a week since you've known them.
Oh, yeah. We go way back.
Do a deception check, Gastonald.
Deception. I wrote. Oh, sorry. My bad.
That's okay. Reroll. Oh, even better.
Mm-hmm.
She says,
Oh well, then you definitely know. They're silly. They're dim-witted is probably the best word for it. So I told my parents maybe put a smarty pants in the role of the business owner. And I really thought I had a chance, and then eventually I was kind of outcasted by the whole family because I tore the family apart. So then I decided to leave and do my own career. So yeah, now I do my own thing. I'm happy where I am.
Good for you, girl.
Yeah, thanks. Gotta be girl boss.
Yeah.
Live my
Oh.
dreams. Don't let any patriarchy tell me what to do.
Exactly.
She kind of does like a little hair flick and kind of winks.
Is there any other questions? Do you know how he died? I'm a little bit struggling to figure out what happened. No one's really telling me anything.
We're not really sure. We found him and he was gone, but I don't like. Do you know if your brothers had any like enemies or anything?
Well,
And she kind of thinks, and she says,
well, I mean, obviously, if you really think about it, like when we were growing up, I was kind of his enemy. I've kind of gone out of contact though with the whole family, so I don't know what's up with that whole dynamic. I haven't met any of these other people either. Most of these people are strangers to me. Like obviously, Mr. and Mrs. Man are right here. And my other brother is here as well, Crumpet Man, but the rest of these people I haven't met before, so I'm not quite sure.
None of them look familiar?
I mean, if they were going after him because he's an heir to like a very well-off family, I mean, it could be anyone who's after that. I'm not quite sure if my pop's been into any trouble recently, but that could be something too. Yeah. And I guess if they were really annoying to people, maybe someone would try to kill them off, but I don't know why someone would just decide to kill them because of that. That would be a little bit ridiculous.
yeah, I think that's... Is there any other questions that you have relating to Crumpet Man? I feel like you think that she knows a lot about his, like, the history of Waffle Man and Crumpet Man, like their childhood and stuff like that, but anything recent she probably doesn't know about.
Who's next in line to?
She says,
Well, I guess that would be Crumpet Man. He is the middle sibling, but I'm not quite sure if Pops would actually make him the leader of that. Waffle Man has his moments, but Crumpet Man is for sure a dummy. Truly, nothing goes on in that brain. It's hollow.
Well, does that make you next in line?
Potentially, yeah, I guess, if I was interested in it. But again, I don't think my pops would be. I don't think you'd agree. He's all about like, oh, the eldest son must take charge of the business.
So who's next then?
Well, it could be anyone. Could be like maybe a business associate. I'm not sure, but I think out of everyone here, maybe Crumpet Man has the best option.
Who's that person next to Arnie?
the person next to Arnie is Arnie's sister, Ty.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
So the ones next to Pancake Man, girl,
Yeah, sorry, my last name's not Man anymore. I got that changed too.
oh, what's your new last name?
Hey, this is the crazy part. I don't have one.
Oh, just
I just got
Pancake.
rid of it.
I like it.
Yep.
I like it.
Last names are just kind of like a weird chain, and I just wanted to be free.
Modern woman. I like it.
Thanks.
So we know that person. We know Anne and her two sisters. Those three down the bottom. There's a bunny, a green man, and a tiny lady with a tiny hat. Do we know who they are?
Yeah, for sure. I don't even think that's a check. 2 out of the 3.
They were in the thing we're in, weren't they? The tournament?
I think that refreshes your memory of who the bunny is. So the bunny is part of the Dazed Clan squad that's in the tournament. One of the highly regarded squads competing. Their sponsor is the Sun Dancer guy that announces all the rounds. So that's the bunny, and I think probably know their name. Their name is Harriet. That's Harriet, and then the orc next to them is Red, the Wish spell scroll store owner. And then the little lady with the little hat and the little goggles is Dana, who owns the Dynarmory.
We know everybody here.
Yeah. It seems like the rest of the people are familiar people. People who own shops around town. You've got Pancake, who you've just met. The two people next to her seems like maybe the parents. And then you've got Crumpet Man. So far, yeah, the only strangers so far have been parents, Pancake, and then that guy in the top hat that you hadn't met yet. But everyone else seems familiar to you, locals.
So what do we do now, guys?
Does the funeral go ahead now?
If you wanted to, that will basically end the interactions that you can have with these people.
Oh.
Should we go talk to Arnie and see if she sees anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah, is there anyone that she wasn't expecting to be here or something?
Yeah, you could ask her some questions. You could even ask her for tips if you want.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Okay. Does Darth want to reconvene, or is he happy being watch being the watcher?
Can I do one more watching check?
Yeah. I think because you're not really having conversations with anyone else. Yeah, I think you do finally see that top hat guy. He is kind of slowly walking away. You see him kind of like muttering something under his breath, but you can't really tell what he's saying. But kind of grumbling, walking away hatless, heading out of the graveyard.
Do you think he's important? Should we give his hat back?
No.
I knew exactly where that answer was going as soon as you asked.
Yeah, but by this stage he is fully out of the map now for sure. But Darth, you see him walk away, like he's left the actual graveyard, so you know he's gone.
Okay. So when the funeral starts, that's kind of like when I wanted to keep an eye out. So I guess there's not really any point to me having conversations with people, I think.
Okay, cool.
Is anyone acting out of the ordinary?
No, everything seems perfectly fine.
Well, Scott just got a nat 20. I don't think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, right.
The DM is nailing a roll.
Yes.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, everything seems pretty ordinary so far. You can ask Arnie if she's noticed anything.
Can we do that?
Yeah. She says, "Oh, I don't think so. I mean, guy with the top hat, I know, like I've seen him around before, and I think Waffle Man. I've seen Waffle Man talk to him before. But yeah, I think he is a general shop owner. Like usually Waffle Man goes out to do the shopping for the cafe, so that checks out. I've never met Pancake before, like ever. I think if like the parents have come in a few times, they're pretty serious. Yeah, everyone else seems like they should be here. I mean, I kind of just floated it across some other stores that Waffle and Crumpet Man venture into. Like, obviously, Crumpet Man sent you to his favorite shop, so obviously I guess that's his best friends, apart from you guys, are the shop owners. So they might be even here just to give him support. Have you guys covered anything? Like any info so far? Have any leads?
Not really. Like, we spoke to Pancake, but like, she seems pretty genuine.
Hmm.
I know I'm not there, but the thing about the large inheritance seems to be a pretty convincing motivator.
That would be a huge motive. Have you talked to her about Waffle Man himself, or like what he was like when he was younger?
No, maybe we should do that.
Because there's another mystery of when he was switched out. Because I think Crumpet, I don't think Crumpet Man knows at all. He doesn't even know what the spell is, but maybe Pancake can give us a few ideas.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
And she might even know who, like, she probably knew the original Waffle Man as well, so maybe she's got info that we don't know of.
So you think we never met the real Waffle Man?
Well, I'm not quite sure if I even met the real Waffle Man.
Have you met the Waffle Man?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Wait, who is the Muffin?
Maybe that's the next question that we've got to ask.
The father's name is Muffin Man, isn't it?
Please, 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 please.
I think his name is just Mr. Man, right? That's what Waffle Man and Crumpet Man told me.
Alright, so we go back to Pancake again?
Yeah.
Okay. Get in there. Ask your questions.
You want to go, Donald? You have a shot.
Okay. So, what was old Crumpet Boy like?
Do you mean Crumpet Man? Well, he was a big old dummy, he was.
Waffle Man.
Oh, Waffle Man. Well, growing up, he started off pretty...
Wait, didn't Crumpet Man die?
No.
Oh, no. Sorry, I confused it. Sorry. I like Crumpets better. Yeah, all right. Sorry. Go on.
All right. Well, Waffle Man was kind of started off with a lot of good magical prowess.
Oh.
He was pretty good at magic, actually.
How good?
Like, he excelled in a lot of, abjuration magic and illusory magic.
Interesting.
When did he stop being good at it?
Well, now that you mention it, he did kind of suddenly just, I don't know, it just kind of felt like he just turned into, like, another version of Crumpet Man. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, maybe a knock to the head, but he just kind of turned into a dummy, eventually.
When did that happen?
How long ago was that?
I mean, that was probably when we got into that fight, I think. I think I argued with my family about how both of them didn't deserve it, and everyone ganged up on me.
How long ago was that?
That was like a decade ago. Yeah, I would say like maybe 10 years.
If you inherited everything,
Yeah.
what responsibilities would you also have?
Well, we'd have to take care of the business. It's I don't know if you've heard it a bit before, but it's called the Mansion.
No, what's that?
It's kind of like a big corporate business where we
And she kind of like thinks about it. She's just,
I actually don't know what we do. It's kind of been secretive. Like it's like we don't get a lot of information about. All our parents say that it is like they just say paperwork stuff and then shrug.
Excuse me just for a second, Pancake. Can I just confer with my two friends here just for a second? What did the note say that we found?
Yeah. It said
That was like 20 minutes ago. What are you talking about?
it doesn't exist anymore.
It was something about not messing with the boss.
Yeah, it said, this is what happens when you mess with the boss. and it had that weird symbol.
Would you guys say that the man and the boss are very similar?
Yes, I would.
Can we show her the symbol and see if she has any reaction to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. You show her that and do an insight check. But yeah, she's gonna straight up say,
That it doesn't look familiar to me. Should I know what that is?
yeah, you don't think she fully knows what it is. She's gonna do a history roll.
Oh, I think that's like a gang thing. Like their symbol. There's like a notorious gang that uses that symbol.
You know what they're called?
Um, let me think. It's like something syndicate, like blood drop syndicate. Yeah, they're pretty crazy. They usually no one tries to mess with them. They kind of go out of control.
Would they have ever had anything to do with your brother?
I don't think so, unless he kind of like did something dumb. But again, I don't know if they've got any connection to our family business. I've been so out of the game for so long, I don't know what's going on now.
Is the father there, Mr. Man?
Yeah, he's the one with the big with the hat with the flag on it. The really serious type.
Maybe we should talk to him.
Yeah, maybe gently sort of suggest a few things to him, like showing the thing and just see gauge his reaction.
You guys head over to Mr. Man. Okay. You guys head over. Head on over. Yeah, you just see this extremely serious, like stoic face man compared to the rest of the family, where they're like kind of like pretty short and light-footed. This guy is like really just tall and big guy. And he says, "Yep, what do you want?"
We just wanted to express our condolences for the loss of your son, Waffle Man.
Yeah, right, yep.
And we just wanted to ask a few questions because we're trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, cool, yep.
Are you even sad?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay. Can we show you a symbol and you can tell us if you know it?
Yeah, sure, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, I guess, yeah, I could look at it, yeah. I guess I've got time. Let me check. And he kind of like pulls up his wrist, looks at the time, he says, yeah, I got 5 minutes. Yeah, 10 seconds actually. Yeah.
Okay, Gaston, show me a picture.
Ching.
Oh, yeah. That's the syndicate? Yeah. Blood drip, yeah.
What do you do for work,
Would
mate?
they have
Paperwork.
What kind of paper?
Are you guys doing like insight checks to gauge his reactions?
Yeah. Can we
Yeah, do a insight check on this guy. Okay, so we got 21. Anyone else doing a roll?
I kind of feel like, you know what I'd like to do? Like 20 questions back to back, like in Legally Blonde. And then the end question be like, and when did you murder him? And then they're like, on
Yeah.
April 25th. You're like, oh.
Honestly, you feel like that would work best for this person who answers questions really short. I feel like if it's yes or no, I feel like that could really work out for this guy.
Okay, great.
You think this guy gives off vibes of like he just doesn't have enough time for everything that he's doing. You actually quickly realize that he's jotting down points. He's kind of completely distracted in something else, probably like business related or work related. There's like bags under bags under bags under his eyes. Yeah, working himself down.
Interesting.
Can I try to read the notes that he's taking?
Yeah. That would be a perception.
Perceive. No.
Yeah. You kind of see it is a lot of chicken scratch, but you do see like quarterly results disappointing. Must re-review paperwork. Bring out third quarter's catalog of investors. Just like a bunch of just random shit kind of like put together in sentences. There's just like synergy is like circled somewhere in the corner of the page and like arrows pointing at it. Another corner says creative solutions ?
My condolences for your loss this quarter.
He kind of looks up and he says, appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Sad. And kind of keeps writing.
What's Mrs. Man like?
He kind of looks over to her and says, yeah, she's good. Yeah. She's great. Yeah. Perfect. Even. Yeah.
She upset that her son is dead?
Looks over again.
Fuck, man.
Don't know. Maybe. Don't know.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Waffle Man was amazing.
Kind of looks over at the grave. Waffle Man, yeah, good kid. And keeps writing.
I'm going to grab him by the collar and be like, start sobbing, you piece of...
I love him so much.
Do an intimidation check, Gastonald.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I pressed wrong. My finger slipped. It was like a really big slip. Oh, fuck me. The best.
I mean,
Hey.
the first
Oh, no,
one
it's
was
investigation. Where is intimidation? Was the first one intimidation?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
Stop rolling. Yeah, you got a 7 on the first
Okay, great. Perfect.
one.
Yet again, I get...
Yeah, as you kind of start yelling at this guy, I was like, this is your son. You're the one that gets emotional. Like, start
Yeah, of course I do.
like weirdly crying and sobbing. And the dude just kind of, strangely enough, just kind of stares at you and goes, yeah, it'll be fine. You got to grieve. Yeah, take your time. And goes back into his work.
Oh, he just sounds like Elon Musk. I hate him.
If you mention, and I can't even remember the word anymore, the doppelganger kind of thing. If someone
Simulacrum?
mentions that and just gauges his reaction.
Oh, yeah, good thinking.
Who's gonna say it and who's gonna insight?
My insight is literally 0, so...
My insight's okay.
My insight is 3, but I always have advantage on it.
Alrighty. Cool. I mean, everyone can roll. I just need someone to say it specifically. Just to figure out what the scene looks like.
Well, I guess I can say it. I'll walk over there. I'll crawl out of the bushes.
Yeah. Crawl out of the bushes. Yep.
Simulacrum!
Screaming simulacrum.
Cool. With the 21 insight, I think as Darth kind of runs out of the bushes and screams simulacrum and stares at the dude, he turns around, looks straight at Darth and says, No, Mr. Man. That's my name. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. And he kind of turns around and starts looking at his own thing again. Yeah, you don't think he knows what that is. I'll see, just in case, I'll see if it's general knowledge to him.
Is he a simulacrum?
I'm starting to feel like we should stop bothering this very busy man.
Oh, spell. You're talking about spell. Yes. Yeah. Good spell. Do you know it? Pretty powerful.
Do you know it?
No, not that strong. Waffle Man was pretty good at spells at one point. Now he's a dummy. And now he's in the ground.
What happened to make him a dummy?
Don't know. I feel like he just stopped. Yeah.
Do you think that he could have been a simulacrum?
And he kind of thinks about it for a while. I think this is the longest time that he's actually paused, stopped writing, and he says, maybe. Yeah,
Oh,
could be. I wouldn't know.
your own son.
Yeah, yep. My son. Yep. Oldest. Yeah.
Who's going to get the fortune now?
This is exactly what I was going to ask.
Because it's about business, he does put a lot of thought into this. He says, well, because of the last quarter, I just don't see any sort of transfer of hands within the next couple of years. I guess if Waffle Man was still here, I would probably still consider him, even though he is a dummy. I do have other partners in the business that could help him or train him. I guess we've got Crumpet Man, but he is dumb as a rock. If anyone, my wife. Yes. Yeah.
What about if she dies? Because I kill her.
Oh, that would be an issue.
Maybe we should talk to Mrs. Man.
I reckon.
Yeah, you kind of see him turn around, and it seems like he's fully invested in figuring out what would happen if he were to just either stop working or have to retire. Says, well, I guess I could give it to blah blah blah, but maybe in this quarter, they haven't been so good so far, and they kind of stumble away and keep talking. Yeah, do you want to talk to Mrs. Man?
Yes.
Okay, what do you say?
So sorry for your loss, Mrs. Man.
Now I've got to think of a voice for this lady, Jesus. Well, it's quite all right, dearie. I truly miss my sweet little Peach, but he's in a better place now. I can feel it.
Better than here, huh?
I sure hope so, my sweet little angel.
What's so wrong about here?
I just think he was meant to be for better things.
What, like dead?
You know, I just try to grieve.
Okay.
Apparently he used to be really good at spellcraft and such.
Oh, he was quite a talented little boy. He'd do his little illusory acts and disappear. You know, he learnt invisibility spells when he was 3.
Where would he go when he disappeared?
Well, he would try to hide somewhere, read his books somewhere in the attic. He truly liked it in the dark. I think at some point he learned how to do dimension door, and he would just get out of this plane of existence and just get out of this whole realm.
We've seen him do that, right?
Yeah, you guys have seen him create portals to other dimensions before. Yeah.
So could a simulacrum do that?
Yeah. Talon, you know, if he's got the same abilities as the original, then yes. Yeah. If the mother says that he's known how to do these for a while now, then yeah, you'd think that the simulacrum would be able to replicate the same spells as well.
Okay.
Did your boy have any, like, I don't know, issues or enemies?
What kind of issues? Oh, enemies. Oh, my young boy. Well,
A tissue?
I mean, the children did fight when they were young. We kind of nicked that in the bud. And by nipping it in the bud, I mean our youngest just walked away from the whole mess that they created. I'm trying to think, my boys were quite sweet. I don't think anyone would be enemies with them.
Why did your boy stop doing, like, when did he stop being so smart?
Well, that's the strangest thing. And that came from the whole argument. He would just, one day he just came out, and I thought he was just trying to act like his younger brother, but he just stuck to it. And for the longest time, me and Mr. Man thought he was just playing an act of a fool. And eventually we just let him do his own thing.
Was the pancake lady ever magical?
Well, she could do some minor cantrips, but nothing like Waffle Man. Like, to give her some credit, she did have some business smarts. Honestly, she would probably be best to run a business.
Well, thanks for nothing, lady.
Let let me think. You wanted to know when he did do the dimension door spell, he would go to a specific realm.
Which realm? Your mama's realm?
Let me think. Oh my god. She's gonna try to remember. With some sort of ethereal, arcane, one of those. They're all the same, right? I didn't get any of that magic. That was above me. Yeah, she doesn't know. She thinks ethereal, arcane, and that is the phrase that you get from her.
I reckon we go talk to Crumpet. No, Waffle. No, Crumpet.
Crumpet, yes, Crumpet.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, like, just between us, what are we thinking here? My main theory is that Pancake secretly developed magic skills and has, like, dumbed her brother down in this simulacrum thing, has, like, kidnapped the real Waffle thing in some elaborate plot to get the inheritance.
I've just gone that Waffle is sick of the bullshit and has just seconded himself in another realm somewhere and been like, okay, Simulacrum, you can deal with the bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I had thought too. Which, like, let's be real, if we could, why wouldn't we? We'd all do it. My Simulacrum could go to work every day and I could have fun in another realm. Damn!
100%.
Well, I guess if that's what you think, is there much point trying to talk to anyone else?
I know, what do you think?
I don't know, I just feel like we're going around in circles at this point.
Yeah, I think we should, like, get the funeral started and sort of see what happens from there.
Because we're still trying to figure out who tried to kill, the real Waffle Man.
Yeah.
If indeed he is dead.
Yeah. Or unless he killed himself. No. Yeah, okay, go. Let's do it.
Yeah, do you want to start up the funeral then?
Yeah, let's start up the funeral.
Okay, cool. Everyone kind of gets ready for the funeral. I'll just move everyone into a better spot.
I'm still keeping watch.
Okay, let me... Back in the original spot?
No, I'm not trying to hide. I'm just trying to keep watch.
Okay, cool. Where does everyone want to sit while this is happening? Like, obviously this...
Yeah, I want to be, like, near Pancake.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just going to lean up against this bit of wall here.
Well, actually, can I stand next to Pancake? I just want to stand there. Stand there.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay.
I think Magical Michael is just going to stay there because he doesn't really want to be seen moving around. Yeah. As you guys kind of huddle around to listen to this, like the speech that Crumpet Man has made for his lost brother, I need everyone to do a quick insight check. Obviously, pick a person in this group that you'll want to do an insight on while Crumpet Man's telling a sad story.
I'm going to do Pancake. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
I am going to go hide in a hole.
Oh, that's okay. Talon, I've got a different thing for you, and we'll do yours at the end.
Oh, thank God.
Talon's doing insight on themselves to make to wonder if they're feeling sad.
Right? How do I feel about this moment?
Okay, so we'll start off with Darth. Who are you doing insight on?
Well, I was going to do insight on Pancake, but there's, like, I know I'm not going to get anything from it, so...
Yeah, so you do insight on Pancake. Yeah, she looks sad. You can't really tell what else is happening there, but, yeah, they're crying. You aren't able to discern why, as to why they're crying, but, they're crying.
Cool.
Next is Gastonald. Who are you trying to read in the room?
Pancake.
Pancake? Yeah, she seems truly depressed. You kind of feel like there's a feeling of regret there a feeling of like lost time. Yeah, you think she's fully in the moment of grieving.
Okay.
If she called her brothers dumb and stupid, she still came here, and probably to respect her family in the end. Yeah, you got that.
Okay.
Unit. You got a nat 20. You get to pick one person. Who is it going to be? From all of these people who...
Is it bad that I want to pick Crumpet Man?
You want to pick Crumpet Man?
I don't know. What does everyone else think? Like,
That was going to be my second choice, so I agree with that.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a nat 20 on that bird brain is a bit.
You know, I'm going with it. I'm going Crumpet Man.
Yeah, but if not Crumpet, then who else? Like, that's the...
Yeah, like that's all I've got.
I would have looked at the dad. Where did the dad go? Oh, he's just there.
Yeah, he's right in front of you. And he's busy working, leave him alone. I'm gonna go with Crumpet Man.
Okay. Locking it in?
Yeah.
Okay. He is fully distraught. Completely broken. Like, unbelievably just bawling. Lost basically his best friend that he hung out every single day of, like, every hour of the day. Like, they were just stuck together like glue. So he is just reeling in the emotions, trying his best to, like, have some sort of speech that he's going through, but it's all messy. He tried to write the whole eulogy in, like, syrup, and it just did not work. So he's just kind of fumbling over each word, and then if he's not fumbling over a word, he's just like fully losing it, like sobbing. And yeah, you think this brother is genuinely grieving over the death of their brother. There's a genuine, real, visceral reaction there. So you, for a fact, feel like they're telling the truth and they're honest and genuine.
Yeah, same sauce.
And that's what you get with your nat 20. The poor little brother grieving over their eldest brother who always hung out with him. So as everyone's focused in this moment, Talon, you got distracted.
What?
Yeah. You realize that, you know, maybe it is Arnie. Maybe Arnie is the culprit, or maybe it is everyone. And your mind starts to spin as you're trying to figure out who would possibly do something this terrible. And I think you walk back a little bit to gain some composure. And as you do so, you see, far in the distance, a person appear.
Ooh.
You see it? There.
Oh, the tree. Yes, sorry. I didn't have my screen scrolled down far enough. I'm like, wait, hang on. Ooh.
And they look like they're slowly walking away. Hood down. Actually, I think your eyes meet. And you see this person kind of look towards you slightly. You still can't see their face, but it seems like they're kind of moving their hand to come towards them. And then they also put a finger up to their mouth as like a shush motion. What do you do?
I have a question.
Yes.
Because I said I was on the lookout for people. Do I clock this?
No. That nat 20 that I rolled was stealth for this person. So there is no, for some reason, the only person that can see this is Talon in this moment.
Okay.
Do I have time to be like, hey, just keep watch on me or something to the other guy?
It depends. If you look over to your friends right now, I think you make eye contact with this person again, and they just kind of shake their head no.
Okay. Well, against all better judgment, I'm going to go see this hooded figure on my own over there.
Okay.
Have fun.
It's been nice knowing you.
What could possibly go wrong?
As you kind of leave this moment, you make it over to the hooded figure.
Hi, hooded figure.
Hey, Talon, right?
Yes. Do I know you?
Maybe. Having some issues solving a murder, I heard.
Maybe.
I mean, it's not really a murder if the body's not even a body, is it?
How do you know that?
An easy identify spell? You know, it's... Come on, Talon, I taught you those tricks ages ago.
Is it my grandpa?
He pulls off the hood and... Hi, Talon!
I run over and give him the biggest effing bear hug on the planet and be like, oh my god, where have you been? So many things happened and I can't believe it. And I have a big robot friend when I was looking for it. His name is Unit. He's really cool. Now these guys are in the tournament, but then our friend who wasn't really actually our friend because he wasn't a real person died, but he's not dead. So we're just trying to figure out what's happening. What are you doing here?
Look, something strange happened to you guys and it really pissed me off, so I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to figure out. Who's messing with you guys?
Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah, you know, maybe. Yeah.
Why did you leave?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't think I should tell you that yet.
Okay. Keep your secrets.
Look, I think you're right, in the right direction. I think whoever tried to kill whatever that thing was that you found is obviously with the gang, the syndicate.
Mm.
And I honestly don't think any of these people are culprits. Like, the family has a weird thing, but I think that's just a separate thing.
I agree.
Well, I think you need to do a lot of research when you get back. Look up that blood syndicate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look that up. See where that takes you. Ask around town. My knowledge of who they are, they're dangerous, Talon. They aren't sympathetic.
Okay.
So, whatever you do to them, make sure that you knock them all out.
Okay.
As he kind of looks around, he says, well, this spell isn't really lasting too long. Not as long as I thought it would. And you see his hand kind of turning into snow.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, yep. I mean, after that waffle guy used this thing,
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to use it.
It's true. It's kind of a cool spell.
Yeah, it's a great spell. Having all the abilities of the creature, it's great. But, you know, it's good to see you, Talon, but obviously I've still got to do my research. Eventually I will meet you again, but for now, this will be goodbye.
Okay. I miss you.
Miss you, Talon.
Bye.
Please be good. Don't get into too much trouble.
I'll try.
Just get into a little bit of trouble, though.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Tulip. And Warwick the Wise turns into a pile of snow.
My friends look over and Talon's standing in a pile of snow crying.
Yeah, like a snowman, with sticks and a carrot for a nose.
Aww.
In the middle of summer.
Yeah. And that's it for this chapter of Tormena.
And
Bum, bum, bum. You guys are sleeping, and at some point in the middle of the night, this pops up.
what about?
And you see a hand. Well, you guys don't see this. As you're sleeping,
I have a question.
yes,
I don't sleep.
yep,
That's less of a question and more of a statement. I don't sleep. I'm constantly aware of my surroundings.
unit, You see a portal open up. You see a small little hand reach out for the chicken drumstick, a tuft of pink hair, and the hand goes back into the rift and disappears.
There's a faint smell of syrup in the air.
Actually, no. There is no sickly sweet, sugary smell at all.